Fighters, you're doing $1 million in revenue, maybe two, but you're still not paying yourself like a true CEO. You've got revenue, you're doing jobs, but you don't have enough profit. Why? Because you are afraid to charge what you're actually worth. So check this out today if you want to deal with your lame ass money mindset. Let's go. So this is a far too common issue that I see with business owners in the trades. You're doing $1 million or more, but you still feel like you're broke. You still don't have the profit that you think you should have. Revenue's up, but profit is anorexic. All right, stress is high, and you're always on that financial edge. And you know it, your spouse knows it, your bank account knows it. And we got to fix this stuff because we didn't start a business to be stressed out and on the edge all the time financially. And there's a way out of this, and it starts with working on what's between your ears here. Guys, you've built a starving machine at this point, if this is you. Think about it. You've built this machine, worked your butt off to get there, all the props and respect in the world for you if you've achieved $1 million in sales, right? Because only 4% of contractors even do that. So I applaud you for that. However, if you're not making money, why are you doing this? Why are you tolerating a machine that doesn't feed you and meet your needs? You got the crews, the trucks, the systems, but no real net profit. Only making 100K on $1 million+ business, guys, that's not going to get it done. That's a job. That is not a business. That is not fulfilling. The root of this is fear. You're undercharging because you're scared, not because the market demands that you're cheap, because that's, again, head trash. There are plenty of people out there that will be willing to pay your prices if you charge adequately and you deliver an amazing experience and a product. So listen, if your net profit after your salary, by the way, isn't 15 to 20% on $1 million+ business, you got some work to do and something's broken. And that thing that's broken is between your ears, your money mindset. Now, we've all grown up, every single one of us comes into this world and into the environment that we're born into, and we're taught things about money. My family, for instance, great people, love them, but they got a lot of money mindset issues, and they would say things like, oh, they'd see a guy drive by in a Mercedes and looked like he had a lot of money, and they'd be like, oh, what a rich asshole. Just little comments like that, they stockpile in our subconscious and our brain, and they develop this money mindset. Rich people are greedy, they're shady, they stepped on somebody's back to get there, okay? You've got money baggage, I've got money baggage, and we got to deal with that if we want to make real money as a business owner, because you deserve to make real money, all right? Those childhood money beliefs often are the thing that are running your bids. You're looking at it through the lens of your worldview, and so we need to be intentional about turning that around. If you're scared to quote 40K on a job that should be 40K, that's a problem, all right? And instead, you're negotiating against yourself, sharpening your pencil, all this other bullshit because you're like, oh, they probably won't go for it. This is a lot of money. Well, instead of sharpening your pencil, how about they get rid of their pencil and get a fucking crayon and thicken that thing, all right? So, guys, every time you undercharge, you stay stuck and you hurt your family, you hurt yourself, your stress level, your health, everything. The last thing I want for any of you is to get to the end of your career and have nothing to show for it because you never dealt with your money mindset. Guys, the cost of playing small in your thinking is really going to hold you hostage because it's going to create financial bottlenecks, stalled growth, and burnout. $1 million, 1.2 business should be netting at least 180 to 200, 220, somewhere in there. And that's after the owner's salary, by the way, if you're truly showing up with a healthy money mindset. All right, stop saying yes to break even work. Today in Battleground, one of our members posted and I responded to give him some coaching. He's like, a friend of the family, said my price was too high, so I knocked $1,200 off, and then they want this and this and this. Oh, and then by the way, it's a type of project that this guy's never done before. And I'm like, dude, double the fucking price. Don't take $1,200 off. It was like a, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 job, whatever the hell it was, doesn't matter. The point is, he was stealing from himself. He's rolling the dice and hoping to break even. Guys, you're never gonna build the future you want if you're always chasing break even. Growth does not always equal more jobs. Growth equals more profit. More profit equals growth that you can reinvest into your team. Sometimes you need to slow down to go faster later. So if that's you, and if you're getting out over your skis, all right, you got all this revenue and the machine's humming along, I want to seriously implore you, that's a word I don't use every day, I want to implore you to pump the brakes a little, slow down and get control. It's okay, it's going to be better in the long run. Every time I felt that my business was getting out of hand, I've always been like, I've been here before, I feel this, I got to slow this down. You're not quitting, you're not admitting defeat or any of that bullshit. You're doing what's right for the business. So you got to get some of these things under control. And that starts with your money mindset. Flip your money belief, okay? And that will fix the business. Here's something actionable that you can do right now. I want you to go audit your last 10 projects. Did you net a 15 to 20% minimum on those jobs? Okay? Audit 10 jobs. How did you do on them? All right? The next 3 bids that you put together, add 20%. Just fucking do it. Have the cojones to do it. And then watch what happens. You don't need 100 leads. You don't need 100 jobs and all this other crap. You just need 10 great ones that value you. And again, this is about learning to communicate well. There's more to the puzzle, but it starts with your mindset. You got to price appropriately, but you got to have the right marketing messages and you have to have the right sales process. And those things working together is the perfect trifecta of profitability. You don't need everybody. You just need the right 10, 20 clients a month, whatever it might be. Protect your margin like your life depends on it, like your business's life depends on it, and your sanity and your stress and your family's well-being depends on it, because it does. So before we get out of here today, if you're $1 million plus and you're not netting 150 plus, fix that shit. All right. Stop letting your head trash write your bids. Let me say that again. Stop letting your head trash do the pricing for you. You trust the math. You know what it takes. Okay. Don't pull time off the job. Don't pull hours off the job. Don't pull money off the job speculating that it's all going to work out in the hope of being competitive. All right. Let the broke fuckers be competitive. You're a fighter, and that's not the game that you play. Own your worth and take back your profit. So I have a tool for you to make this simple, because math is unemotional. It's just math. It's facts. Look at the facts. And I have a tool for you. Go to thecontractorfight.com/50, and it's our pricing calculator so that you can plug the facts of the business in, push a button, and you'll get facts back out saying this is what you need to charge to be priced appropriately for the value that you're bringing. So go to thecontractorfight.com/50. Grab that right now. You guys rock. I got to roll. I'm out.